Got to get my workout in today, so I'm gonna try to give y'all a quick overview of getting into Zwift and trying that out. And once we get that up and running, maybe I'll see if it works to do some Spinistry news updates while I'm warming up, and see if y'all can hear it over the trainer. And that way maybe we can figure out how to do two birds with one stone going forward, because I think I've told most y'all along the way that I am a two birds with one stone type guy. So hi, I'm Kevin Lee. Welcome to Spinistry Live for the day. Today is December 29th, 2018. And let's go. If it lets us. There it goes. Alright, so does it look like it's giving you guys... May not be the best centered picture, but it's there. I'm going to go ahead and pedal easy for a little bit, just to make sure it picks up all the sensors. So I'm assuming these days everyone's familiar with Zwift and smart trainers and the concept behind it. I am a huge fan of smart trainers. I'm a pretty big fan of Zwift. Not saying it's the only software to use out there, but for people like me who are easily bored with the other stuff, this does keep me engaged. So let's try the park perimeter loop. We'll give that one a shot. Goes around Central Park, it looks like, but it's not just regular New York. They have some tricks up their sleeve here. Go ahead and hit OK. And then ride. And that's my avatar there. Looks like it's showing on the screen from what I can see here. I'm going to start pedaling. Let's have me go. Yep, has me on a 4% slope, if you can see it in the upper right. I don't really need to start out on that. Good grief, that's silly to start out on a slope like that, but okay. Especially since I've been off the bike for over a week. 6%. I'm going to turn this puppy around and start out on a downhill. There we go. Just to get the legs moving first. Like I said, I'm just warming up at the moment, seeing if we can chat and warm up at the same time. See if it lets me, see if you guys pick up the audio over the noise of the trainer and the resistance and everything. Oh, that's why. Man, it starts you out in a valley. Good grief. I'm going to do a standing climb here because I'm single speeding it today. I'm trying really hard just to keep it super easy while I'm trying to talk, so y'all don't hear me huffing and puffing too much. You'll hear me huffing and puffing some, I'm sure. Let me get over this. Oh, that's right. I changed the setting, the realism setting, to 100% on this, and I haven't ridden it that way since. So that might be different for my single speed approach that I usually take. We'll see how it goes. Y'all probably hear Ollie in the background. When I exercise, it's his turn to exercise. I'm spinning in place. He's spinning in place. So, one thing I wanted to chat about, we do have, in 1 week, Shelby Winter Wonderland down in Shelby, Texas. Near LaGrange, near Round Top, a really neat area, some really cool roads. Same area we did the Dog Days 100 in the heat of summer. Obviously this won't be heat of summer, so if you're one of those people that don't don't care for grinding gravel when it's 110 degrees outside, this is a good time to catch a really nice route with a lot of history around it, things like that. We do have a bunkhouse reserved, so if you need to stay in the area, we should have beds available. First available to Team Spinistry race members, and then regular Team Spinistry members, and then general public if all the beds don't sell out. I don't expect our race team to use up all the spots, so if you're interested in a bed, just send me a message and we'll let you know if one's available. Don't know what the price is going to be. I mean, it'll be really affordable, you know, like $50 for the whole weekend or something like that. Maybe not even that much. Have to see how the costs break down on everything. And for that one, we've got routes from 40 miles to 100 miles. There's a 100K race in there. Like I said, right now I'm just warming up, getting the legs going, chatting a little bit while I'm doing it. Try to get some time in on the bike. Was traveling this week, went to Florida, see my folks and Jan's folks. Found a route out there I think we want to do next fall. You can call it Showdown upon the Swanee River. Kind of silly, but that's the way I work. Other plans in the works that we'll be talking about soon, I think. Neat stuff for 2019. Hopefully y'all caught the big announcement. Our Gravel King title sponsor for 2019 will be Loft Bikes. And they're also the preferred bicycle for Team Spinistry. But you know, we're not telling our race team what bike they have to ride. And I'm not going for a record here for a sprint. I'm just warming up the legs. So we don't tell our racers what bikes they have to ride. But for our race team members, if you do choose to ride a Loft, you have a great deal available to you on those. And that deal is not direct. That is through their dealers. Here in DFW, it's Dallas Bike Works and Mad Duck Cyclery. I think there's one in Houston. I don't know who they are. Off the top of my head, I need to go down and visit them and say hello. Don't know if there's one in Austin yet. But anywhere in the country. So if you're a non-North Texas gravel racer looking for a team affiliation and interested in a Loft bike, ping us. I bet we can help each other out along those lines. Starting to warm up a little bit. Got the heart rate up over 140, and definitely the 100% realism for the setting for slope. It's definitely a difference. I get the logic behind it for the smart trainers, though. It's hard to do that real world slope transition on a computer. The way it works with the reduced realism, you still end up with the same workout overall. So it's not cheating to lower that reduction or to lower that realism. But I did want to change it to 100% real just to see what the difference is. It's not too bad so far. It'll take a little getting used to. I'm sure it'll be noticeable in my group rides, because those are all about maintaining momentum. Alright, so I'm 8 minutes into this ride, starting to feel warm. Typically, about 10 minutes is when I turn the fans on. I'm guessing that's gonna blow out the sound on this thing, but I'm gonna keep this running. Yeah, see, that's a 5% slope. Woo, which usually I don't feel. And it's feeling like, what, a 10%er? Well, yeah. Because default is 50%, so that makes sense. So most likely, I'm going to need to rethink my single speed approach. Oh my. Yeah, we're going to rethink that single speed. Man, that sounds like hell, but you gotta do what you gotta do. 11%, geared down. I can feel that wheel slipping too. So that's definitely the difference between wheel on and direct drive trainer. I'm wheel on the Be Cool, which for my purposes 90% of the time is perfectly fine. Alright, so we're big ring, smallest cog. %3 down, flat. Oh man, that feels good. That feels like the real deal going downhill. Usually it just takes all the resistance away and you just coast at 25-30 miles an hour. Now I found a slope again, so we'll get out of the big ring. Oh! And we broke something. Interesting. Time to check out.